That is extra special. Extra special. Hello and happy Friday, or whenever you're watching this. Welcome to the Weekly Chatter Live. I'm Joshua Harrell, and this is my co-pilot, Jason Block.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well.
How you doing, everybody?
So, just because it's the end of the day, don't think that Jason and I have just been working in the office. He comes in so we can have a fresh hello for the Weekly Chatter.
Yeah, been power,
I mean, you are working,
been power
but
napping all day.
He's been working. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Was that the salon getting a do up for my Weekly Chatter?
Yeah,
appearance.
Getting your hair did.
None
of
that happened.
None of that happened.
How you doing, though?
We are so glad that you are here with us live, and just happy to end another week of amazing things happening, not at work, at home, and life, and also getting prepared for our big annual conference.
When's that?
That is next Friday. At this time, I looked.
Yeah.
And our final general session of the first day will be starting.
Wow.
Or it's around then. It's around then. I did check. So we will next week at this time.
Which means we'll be awfully close to cocktail time.
Awfully close, yes. Because we have a
Let's keep things in
party.
perspective here,
Yes.
Joshua.
Yes. It's always cocktail time. It is cocktail time when you weren't here and Jenny from CIE was here. She had bottles of Hennessy. She was going crazy with that. Anyway.
We should have a cocktail segment.
Oh, we should.
Like a travel-inspired cocktail of the week. Yeah.
So I'll play Cocktail from the movie. I'll be Cocktail. That wasn't his name. That wasn't Tom Cruise's name in the movie, but it would have been good if his name was Cocktail. Anyway, sorry, I digress. If you are new to the show, this is how we end our week over here at WorldVia and Travel Quest Network. We celebrate wins and challenges. Mm-hmm. We talk about a lot of things travel. We talk about a lot of things travel business. We laugh. We haven't cried yet.
Oh Lordy, don't make me cry.
Yeah.
Make some noise.
Are you a?
I am not a crier, so if
you
you make me cry, like then something bad has happened.
Challenge accepted.
What do you mean challenge accepted? Ugh, scare me now.
If I cry, it's just an ugly cry. But it's got to be like multiple rooms have to be involved, and I need to make sure everyone knows that I'm crying. It's a lot. Anyway, where we're sharing our wins and challenges it's over in our members only Facebook group. So we're gonna pop over there in just a minute and see what's going on. But I hope you did enjoy. This is the second week of our cartoon, as Evan called it. I hope you did enjoy that intro that Evan's been working on. We're always proud of our Evan, the producer behind the camera. Yes, keeping us moving forward and keeping us in the know. Mm-hmm. And
does a great job.
And keeping us entertained. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy about that.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Evan starts to get fan mail.
I don't get fan mail, so I don't know
I
don't know if I'm ready for that.
You don't want to be skipped over?
Yeah, he got a package today when UPS came, and I didn't, and it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. Something that I want to point your attention to is on our social media platforms, especially YouTube. We really want you to follow us on our YouTube channel. There's a lot that's going to be going on our YouTube channel in the future, and it's going on right now, but I'm just saying, a lot more going on the YouTube channel. So please search for Travel Quest Network on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Click the little bell for notifications, because a lot coming up, especially after World, but something that Evan and I just worked on as a side project.
Yeah.
We have the Travel RevOps Blackboard sessions.
Yeah.
And it's as royal as that. So tune in. Those are on our YouTube channel, so you definitely check them out. I'm trying to cover little quick topics or tips, tricks around marketing. We're covering a lot of different topics, a lot of topics that are already covered. I mean, we talk about marketing, sales, service all the time, but just trying to bring certain things to life, especially from our blog at travelquestnetwork.com/blog. So if you've been tuning in there, then you get a little bit of information, and then we go into a little more depth on the blackboard. But it's a fun blackboard. It's one of those that if the marker is working right, it shows up.
Yeah. So what's the first one on?
What was the first one on? SEO. We did search engine optimization. Just a real brief intro on search engine optimization. And the one that went out today was all about website, and really kind of based on, remember I used to do those website throwdowns where people would like put their website up and it would be like was that a TKO? A total knockout?
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
So, no, I don't
That's
know.
not what that means.
It isn't? Isn't there a song like Love TKO or something in the 80s?
I don't know about that.
Okay, so that's not a thing. But
Technical knockout.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
It was not a total knockout. That's my nickname. Sorry. I really am not in a space. But talking about navigation, adding content, calls to action, and what'd you say? Drop-down menus. Ooh, and how much I hate them. Yeah, so So you get a little opinion along with some advice. So check that out. And we did our all call this week.
Yes.
So if you are a member of Travel Quest Network, each month we do a all call, and that is where you really get to hear from all the different teams who make up Travel Quest Network and what's going on, what's been happening, what's going to happen. And I got the cue to go to another camera there. So you get to learn what's coming up, what has been happening, what things that you should know about. It's something that we do every month. It is on the last Wednesday of the month and 5 o'clock, right? 5 o'clock on Wednesdays?
4, right?
4, I don't know. We're grasping at straws for time. But it is on Wednesdays, the last Wednesday of the month. So please tune in, and you can also watch that on demand. The recording is available on WorldVia Pro. So definitely check that out. Do you want to go over to the chat?
Sure.
Are you going to do the chat?
Well,
I'll trust you.
I've been placed on suspension from the chat, so.
Mm-hmm. But you can, as long as you talk about
You want
it.
me to give it a shot?
Yeah, give it a shot.
All right. Let's see here. Well, big news, big conversation in the chat this week is the hurricane. So hopefully everyone is well. Chris Borg said that was his win for the week, that he dodged the hurricane. So that's a very good thing. Got a bunch of happy Fridays. Nate Butler is wishing us a happy Friday and a happy Oktoberfest weekend, which is where he works at his ski resort. They are kicking off Oktoberfest.
Wow.
So it is about that time.
I bet that's a
September,
very busy time for
Yeah,
him.
that's like the weird thing about Oktoberfest is it's mostly in September.
Yeah,
You gotta have your Oktoberfest hat on there. You need some lederhosen.
You
And you can do like the slap dance.
I don't. Keep on going.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't own lederhosen yet.
We can fix that.
I feel like that could happen, right? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Three Rivers Travel and Events. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
So,
And see, I do love that our members have their business Facebook pages,
Yes.
but I would love if you join the members only group to make sure you are acting as yourself, because I can't remember everybody's company name,
but she's
we'll say Three Rivers.
She or he, Three Rivers, gives us a happy Aloha Friday, everybody. Happy to be back for the chatter and looking forward to Travel Quest World 2023.
Yes.
1 week, 7 days. I am so excited. I just gotta tell you that.
Yeah, they're renting the truck today to gather my things.
Y'all, this is, when you do one of these shows, it's like I was talking to someone the other day. It's like planning a party for your friends, and you hope everything's going to go great. Something will probably be missed here or there. But you're cleaning everything up, you're making your list, getting everything ready, and then you're doing it for several hundred people. Oh, and it's not just a party in the evening; it goes for 3 days.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that goes into it, but I am so excited because we have some great stuff we're gonna unveil, Joshua.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun planned. Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be the best world yet.
I think it is. I think it's going to be the best world yet. And when you said there's a lot of things that will be revealed, as many of our audience knows, I have a really hard time keeping secrets. And I mean, it is like if I'm turning red in the neck.
That's why I haven't even told you.
Yeah,
what some of the things
it's I refuse to look at anybody's presentations because it'll just slip out by accident. And then I have to I have to make up a project name like Project X-Ray or something like that. I don't know. I have to It's so lots to come. I'm very excited about a special guest that we have coming. Mm-hmm. We've got guests, we've got friends, we've got family, we've got everybody. It's going to be a grand event. So cannot wait to see you. Who you said Three Rivers?
Yes.
Is coming.
Yes.
That is really bothering me. But she said Aloha Friday, so I think it's Rebecca. I think it's Aloha Rebecca.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Let's see what else. Chris Borg also win for the week. Didn't get COVID.
Well, my kid had it.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I hope your kid is okay, but you dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, exactly. Andy Spade, happy Friday. Time to break the suitcase out of the closet. So I have to ask now. That's a natural segue. Thank you, Andy. How many suitcases are you bringing to the world, Joshua?
In total?
Yes, in total.
What's leaving my house in total?
Yes.
It's 8.
8?
Yeah. But they're all of various different sizes. You buy them in a kit, and then they have the different... sometimes they have I don't even know what this size is. The size that goes
What would you do with one that big?
I don't know. It's just... It's
you put
where
your hat in it?
My pins go in there. I don't know.
Your pins?
I don't know. It's... Yeah,
okay,
8.
So 8.
Yeah. We already have
I might be rocking with 3, and I thought that might be bad.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've already got the rolling racks out. I've got... I have shoe boxes now that are clear, so instead of having to open up boxes to see which shoes they are, I can just look at the wall and figure out which shoes I'm going to bring.
So do you bring your shoes in the boxes?
No,
okay.
That would just be foolish. That's a lot of extra space.
That's a bridge too far.
Yeah, that's.
Okay. All right. Nate also win for the week, being asked to go on a Virgin Voyages fam and being able to get some time off from his day job.
Which I do know, just because he and I have talked, that getting the PTO is a challenge. So there's been opportunities that he's missed because of PTO. And that is very exciting.
Where there's a will, there's a way, though, right?
So,
good job.
And I'm just going to go ahead and say this, that if you completed your Sea Academy with Virgin Voyages, I believe it was this week or the end of last week, they started sending out the invitations for FAM opportunities for those who have not gotten an opportunity to sail with Virgin Voyages. So what I'd like to point out with this, now many of the different cruise lines, they offer a reward if you graduate with their top education, honors, whatever. They will offer you a free cruise. Not all of them do. But you want to go ahead and get that education done, because you never know. That's the group that they want to go to when there are special opportunities. So that's what Virgin Voyages did. So many invitations went out, but a little birdie told me there's still time to get your Sea Academy done and take advantage of this opportunity. So do that.
Excellent, excellent. Regina's happy that the hurricane missed her house while she's at the Royal Caribbean Seminar at Sea, where she learned a ton this week. That's awesome.
Regina, since you went to the Seminar at Sea, because not everybody who is watching, A, is in travel, and B, might be new to travel. What is a Seminar at Sea? A Seminar at Sea is a training program specifically put together by that cruise line. They have you locked and loaded. You get to experience the ship, but you also get a very structured training program that is way more in depth. I mean, obviously they do a great job of the online training, but those seminars at sea are really where you get some golden nuggets. So Regina, I'd love, since you said you learned a ton, was there something that you learned at the seminar at sea that just blew your mind? Please share that in the comments. Royal Caribbean is a fantastic partner, and there's a lot to them. You're a big fan of Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, absolutely. And those are great programs.
Yeah.
Those are great programs.
And they're not, just so you know, again, we've got a wide audience. Not everybody knows the frequency of FAMs and the seminars at sea. These are not, they don't have seminars at sea all the time. I mean, these are very, very unique opportunities. So, again, you want to get your online training, you want to do whatever you can, so you can be known to them, so you can get these opportunities, for sure.
And here's another one. Christine, happy Friday from the Holland America Koningsdam family. It was a wonderful sailing with Karen and Terry, learning about the Holland America product.
I love it. So that is Karen from Holland America, who will be at World, and our Terry Denton, who will be at World as well.
Globetrotting the world.
Yes.
Terry Denton.
So, I don't know. You and I are of a certain age. We had some similar experiences, but there was a show when I was a kid called Fraggle Rock, and there was his uncle traveling, Max, or Matt. I can't remember what his name was. But I had to text Terry because we wanted to start a wall of postcards behind us. So if you're traveling anywhere, where we want to go old-fashioned, you got to buy the stamp and you got to mail it where you're at, but send it to Weekly Chatter Live, 70 Mansell Court, Suite 100, Roswell, Georgia, 30076, because we want to add postcards to the wall. But anyway, I had forgotten to tell Terry about that, and Terry has a white mustache, just like Traveling Matt did. And Gobo, whatever his name was, he would always get the postcard from his uncle, Traveling Matt, and I just realized that's now how I'm going to think of Terry.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but others send postcards too. So anyway, yes, and Terry's got a big announcement at World that we're excited about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Bunch of happy Fridays and hellos and hello beautiful people from Shannon.
Aww.
Our Three Rivers again. Win for the week. Currently planning a Civil War enthusiast group cruise with American Queen Voyages and my local historical society, and putting together a Holy Land 24 tour for my church.
We talked about that on the show. The Civil War cruise.
That's right. We did talk about the Civil War cruise on American Queen.
What very unique experiences, and for her to be juggling both of them, I love it.
Yeah.
I think both would be extremely interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder, are you going to be traveling with them? I wonder. Is it
I don't know.
Is it a come along with me trip?
I don't know. Let's find out. Hannah likes the intro. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.
Cynthia, win for the week. Since I added several more bios, my agent profiler requests are picking up. Looky there. That's awesome.
Yes.
Well done.
Well done. Cynthia, did you use the content creator to build those additional bios? Because if you, I mean, you can knock out a bunch of additional bios with that. So I really hope.
Sure.
Okay.
And one more thing.
Yeah, I just looked on this.
Okay.
No, that's okay. You go ahead.
I was going to say, Andy has noticed. Eagle Eyes Andy. has noticed that our friend Mr. Cat Clock is not moving. It kind of reminds that movie Christmas Vacation, where they're all outside and they're looking at the lights, and the one grandpa's like, "The little lights aren't twinkling." That's you, Andy.
Andy, yep. So right before we went live, we noticed the tail wasn't moving. The clock was right, and I had read where you had to tap the tail to get it to move with the gravitational pull of America. Not America.
America.
Not the Earth. So I tapped it. The whole thing, a battery flew out the eye. So Kit Kat is looking a little rough back there.
I think he's done for.
He had one good show.
He made it one show.
He made it one good show.
One. Gosh.
Okay, so Michelle's not giving me good vibes. She said, "Hey y'all, in hot Orlando today." So fantastic. That's a lot, Who
would have thought it would be hot in Orlando?
No, I mean
in September.
When can we do? Can we go to like Quebec or something next time? Let's have World in Quebec. I don't know, something like that. Let's see. So we didn't have any questions submitted, did we? Oh my gosh, guys! So come on, chat us up. If you have a question that you would like to ask us, we would love to bring you on air. Just shoot a little video. Try to do it horizontally, or you could do it vertically. Just send us your question. Oh, he's moving cameras on me. Send us your question via video to support@Tropical Network, and in the subject line say "Weekly Chatter," and that will get to us because we would love to answer your questions live on air. So please take advantage of that because Angela Larson, she sent in two. She sent in two. If everybody else could be as prolific as Angela. And what are you laughing at? Oh, when he starts looking at chat, I'm never sure.
Also, so much here.
Also, don't forget, I am not sure how many spaces we have left, but I believe there are a couple of rooms left on our getaway in December. It's December 7th through the 10th in the Maraval Armony in Punta Mita. It is actually one of the largest getaways it is the largest getaway we've done, and a great opportunity for you to just relax before the holidays, or in between holidays, I guess, and hang with us. So please, 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 if you are interested in that, just go to WorldVia Pro events and look for December 7th. I'm sure you could type in getaway and you could get to it. But great opportunity to join us there. And so I have a note here that we're going to have a show next week, but
it's to be discussed.
It's to be discussed.
Yeah. Logistically, it's a challenge.
Yeah, logistically it is a challenge, but just before this show, I think I figured out a way for us to do it. But it does mean that we have to do a little behind-the-scenes action. So stay tuned, because normally we post, that the next show is airing at this time. It might be at a different time. Just stay tuned. We're going to figure out something because we're going to be pretty busy. The world is not a lazy river. No, it is not a lazy river. But we would love to.
If you want to use like the water park analogy, it's like one of those 15-story jet slides.
Yes, yes. So we're gonna say we're not gonna commit to a show next week, but we're not gonna not commit. Yeah, we just need to figure out how we could do it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
and keep up to our standards of top-notch
entertainment
broadcasting.
Yeah. Got to keep up with that. Now, I heard a little birdie in my ear. It seems like our Velma might be joining us from Texas.
Oh,
Velma, are you here?
Yes, I am. I'm here. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I've been working on world stuff.
Yes, everybody has. It's
Yeah.
like like right behind us right now. There is a whole team of people doing stuff that I can't talk about because
Right.
it's about world. But
Right.
an assembly line is back
It
there.
looks like one of those natural disaster relief operations. Is kind of it's a coordinated
It's a coordinated effort.
effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all around the world, our team is working on world because we're all descending upon Orlando very soon.
Very soon.
So I can't wait to see you in person. There's so many of our
Oh,
team members, but also
I
our members.
know. I
It's been a
know.
while.
I've been missing y'all.
Oh. Well, we missed you last week and completely messed up and didn't even do numbers.
I know.
So
That was unfortunate.
it
That was.
was, and you were mad at me too. Guys, just so
I'm
you know,
over it. You know, I'm not one to hold a grudge. So, yeah, I'm over it now, and I I have last week's numbers if we have time.
yes,
So,
let's do it. So we'll go through last week's numbers first, and then let's hit this
okay,
week's numbers. Okay?
okay, because last week was really good. In the number three spot last week, gross sales of 138,000, and this member sold three suppliers, and they earned 18,606 weekly revenue. That was with Apple, Delta Vacations, and FunJet.
Wow.
Yes, they did. That's awesome. In the number two spot, gross sales of 210,583 with a weekly revenue of 22,912.
Wow.
And they sold Carnival, Holland America, MSC Cruises, NCL, and Royal Caribbean. So
Wow.
it's
Spreaded it
obviously,
around.
yeah,
Spreaded it
cruise
around.
agent. Yes. And then in the number one spot, gross sales of 213,476. And this member earned a weekly revenue of 31,590, and they sold five Go Away tour bookings. That's five tours.
Wow.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
Well,
So,
I'm actually very excited that you bring up GoAway because just this morning they became a preferred supplier of ours.
oh my gosh, this is going to thrill so many of our members. You know, we sell them a lot. Like we do.
I know, and guys, I want to let you know how this went down. Velma said they need to be preferred. You guys need to meet. So we met with Evan over there at Go Away,
Okay.
and not Evan behind the camera, but yeah. So more to come from them. But that was Velma pushing them to the forefront. So looking forward
Yes.
to working with them. So what
Yeah.
about this week?
This week, okay, in the number three spot, gross sales of 95,446 with a weekly revenue of 14,256. And this member was quite busy selling, well, they sold Marriott hotels, a lot of Allianz insurance, which makes me happy. They sold Atlas Ocean Voyages. I don't see,
Woo!
yeah, that's starting to really grow. Celebrity, NCL, Virgin Voyages, and Delta Vacations. So that's great.
Nice little mix there.
And in the number two spot, gross sales of 145,735 and a weekly revenue of 15,384. And this member sold AMA, Princess, Royal Caribbean, Delta Vacations, FunJet, and Sandals. And then in the number one spot,
Ching.
Gross sales for the week 247,375.
Okay.
Weekly revenue of 30,571. And it didn't take many bookings to make that amount because why, Joshua? They
Why?
sold Go Away and Princess and Regent Seven Seas. You know how I love Regent Seven Seas. So, yes.
Yeah, so I mean, all three of those. Everybody. I mean, the last 2 weeks. These are some amazing partners and some great sales,
Yes.
and love to see the mix, don't you?
I do. I like to see. What I love to see is them focusing on some really top suppliers
Mm-hmm.
and earning a lot and doing less.
Make more money by doing less.
I love that.
I think that's a
Yeah.
really good motto. Well, Velma, always a pleasure to talk to you and get the numbers. You've got a conversation coming up, right?
I do. I have a conversation with Tanya Riddler is coming up.
Fantastic.
And I might also mention that if you and Jason haven't looked at Facebook lately, that we had a little spare time at World, and so I came up with this idea of, I'm just going to let members ask you questions there live, anything they'd like to ask there in the general session on Sunday. So I'm starting
Are
to
there
get.
any guardrails around what can be asked?
Well, at first I said that I would announce their name with the question, but then I had people saying, well, why can't we ask a question with my name not attached? And I went, okay, we don't have to have a lot of rules here. So.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you're not willing to put your name on something,
Well,
come on.
I did say, I will not ask anything that embarrasses me or them.
Well, that really limits it.
Well, I guess we'll find out how that goes. Well, I cannot wait to see you next week. I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and
You too.
We will see you real soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Velma.
Oh my goodness. Are you ready for that?
I don't know.
You know what? I am tempted to go into Facebook to see what the questions were, but now I'm like, no, because I don't want to prepare an answer. Have you ever been to a conference where the questions, the person on stage already knows the questions, so the answer is like, well, I'm glad you asked me that, Evan. I was just thinking about that the other day, and really, that's a big old fail. Anyway, I look forward to that, and the conversations show that Velma does, there's a lot of good stuff that comes out of it. It is real advice, real life experience that our members who have different businesses. I love that they're sharing that information. And then I love that she's coupled that now with her check-in blog. So you can get checked by Velma in the check-in blog. So lots of Velma-ness coming your way.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the check-in, as you know, especially because it's.
You actually, I think he made it mandatory across our company that they read the check-in because it was so good.
Yes.
So I'm just letting you know that this is not fluff stuff.
No, it's great.
Yeah. Now I've written some blogs that I have not gotten that much attention. So I'm just saying, Velma, I'm not jealous at all.
So we have our day from Bill. Do you want to know what it is?
Oh yeah. What's our day?
We kind of skipped over it. It is Pink Cadillac Day.
Ooh, pink Cadillac, driving down the street, something, 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 waving to the girls, feeling out of sight, spending all my money on a Saturday night. I can't remember the words to it. Honey, I just love it what you do there in the back of your pink. Oh, I guess that might have gotten a little racy, that song. A little Natalie Cole went a little wild there.
So Pink Cadillac Day. That's pretty cool. Regina got back to us.
Okay.
Royal Caribbean Seminar at Sea. Learning about selling incentive certificates and learned a lot about groups.
Oh, okay.
Which is excellent. We are big fans of groups.
Groups, yes.
Groups are a great pathway to profit.
Mm-hmm.
And you can start small. We talk about this, from time to time. If you think about getting into groups, the easiest, best way to start is go on a trip and ask everybody you know if they want to come.
Yeah.
Right? Just take a baby step. Yeah. I know you know. Like, you're looking at me like, why are you telling me this?
No, I know, because I'm gonna do my own group, and we're gonna go to the Christmas market. So.
Are you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now I'm a little jealous.
Yeah. Well, you come too, because I know you, and then you'll tell a friend, and then.
Okay.
Then yeah, you get TCs and all that kind. No, it's yeah.
Lori Blue had an interesting win. Her first time watching Weekly Chatter live.
Yeah, girl.
The win of the week, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. We're so glad you're here, Lori.
Yeah. Thank you, Lori. I wonder when Lori got started, because. Some of our members have been members for a really long time, but over the last year and a half or so, any new member that joins gets a live tour with Abinay, our senior member success specialist. And so he's very entertaining, but then he teases the weekly chatter. So I want to know if she's tuned in because Abinay teased it. It's a very different vibe. He had to do this week's with the purple sequin background, and he was like, "I don't know about this," and I'm like, "You just got to go with it, Abinay."
It's not his. Style.
That's not his style.
Yeah.
That's not his style. Well, welcome to the weekly chatter.
Yep. Absolutely.
And if you ever can't watch us, you can always listen to us on your favorite podcasting.
Do you do podcasts? I feel like I've asked you this before, but
do I listen to podcasts?
Yeah, do you do podcasts?
No.
No, I really have started to listen to a lot of them.
I listen to ones like when I'm trying to find information, so I'm not a fan of like where I would just listen. But I also don't like, I used to, when you used to have to listen to the radio to listen to music, I hated morning shows because they were doing too much talking.
Yeah.
So I like in the car, I like straight up music.
Okay.
But you told me that you listen to audiobooks, so you're okay with the talking. But I feel like I talk a lot during the day. I just don't want to like hear more talking. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Pink Cadillac Day.
Pink Cadillac Day.
And
Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle has now gotten her 15 reviews on Agent Profiler.
So she's super agent?
Well, she said she had a few more things to do on her end, but that's one of the...
Michelle, the hardest part is the reviews.
Yeah.
Is that... Which Michelle is that? I want to know.
It is... Now you're testing my scrolling skills.
I know.
Here, Joshua.
The reason why I want to know is...
Oh my goodness.
Oh, is it really that far back?
Michelle Stevens.
Okay. Well, Michelle, I thought you were another Michelle because I was gonna say something about the other Michelle, but get on that agent profile, because once you do the parts that you have to do, which are super easy, then it automatically happens. You become super agent status, and I can't remember the percentage, but wasn't it like 300 and something percent? You increase your chances of getting leads. Like we did the maths based on who had been super agent and who hadn't. I mean, it's dramatic the way it increases your leads. So that's exciting. Congratulations.
And look who's dropping here in the chat, Mr. Tyson Wharton.
Oh, Tyson! Ooh,
with a...
Correct.
I got to keep it family friendly, Tyson. But he's surprised that it's Friday, and he can't wait to see everybody next week.
Well, now I got to find out what Tyson was saying. Yeah. You know what? It's... So, we first met Travel Quest in 2018. Met at the first conference, and it was cool. And some of those same members are going to be at this World, and so it is like to see Tyson. Is I am excited to see Tyson.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool. So as much as we get, we've got an assembly line behind us getting ready. We're getting the top secret documents together to share, and our partners are getting ready. It's really about getting together as a group.
Yeah.
So Tyson, I can't wait to see you.
I know.
All right. Great. So I did hear a little ringy dingy in my ear.
I don't get the ringy dingy. But go ahead now.
You don't. Well, I make him turn it up so I can.
Or maybe I just, I'm locked in. I just block it out.
Yeah, maybe that is the case. So I think we've got our Erica Scanelli from New Jersey here to tell us what is coming up next week outside of World.
There's something other than World? Apparently so. Let's hear about it.
Yeah.
Hello. I was going to lead with World, so I'm out of things to say. There's always stuff going on Travel Quest Network. You think we could get away with one thing in a week? Come on. Velma, as she mentioned, is having a conversation on Monday with Tanya Riddler from Travel by Tanya, and I am really looking forward to that conversation because Tanya is a pro.
For sure. That should be good.
What she's doing.
That should be a really good one.
Yeah, that is a experienced professional, guys. So take advantage of hearing from one of your colleagues that really knows her stuff.
Yeah.
And on Tuesday, guess who we're going to get to introduce you to?
Who's
Our new friend, Andrea at Delta Vacations.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Great.
So Delta Vacations, as you guys know, has been a very amazing partner for Travel Quest Network for, 100 years?
Eons.
200 years?
And eons.
Something like that? Eons.
Under various different names.
Yes.
That's, I think, the length of our official partnership, eons.
Eons.
So we really love Delta.
That's what it says in our contract, I'm pretty sure. This will expire in eons.
Eons. So our friend Andrea is new to Delta Vacations, but she's been in the business a real long time. She's one of your Midwest peeps. Real nice conversation we're going to have. I'm very excited about that.
Cool.
And I will just give one quick little shout out. I'm going beyond my normal scope into 2 weeks into the future because I do just want to call out that our friend Gail at Universal, who joins us for Power Talks every month, this time we're going to Gail and we're having a live Power Talk from Universal Studios, Orlando.
Oh, very cool.
So that's happening the week after World.
Okay, fantastic. So Erica, there's obviously a lot of people going to World next week, but there are some that are not. So of all of the education that's out there and available to them, do you have any go-to recommendations for things they should check out?
Ooh, that's a tough one. We're going to be talking about a lot of new stuff. So I would say you should be checking out WorldVia Pro because while we're at World, new things are going to be happening. But if you want to catch up and feel like you are entering the post-world world, like knowledgeable like the rest of us, I would say, something you really should check out?
What?
Go to my favorite place in World, which is Passport Courses. And a good place to go is check out Britta's Email Plus Passport course. Because we've been talking a bunch about Email Plus, and I am only now discovering that there are people out there, you guys, who are going, I don't know how to use Email Plus. So if you keep hearing about Email Plus and you don't know how to use it, I want you to go to Passport Courses and check that out. That is a short and sharp recommendation that you can accomplish while your colleagues are at World.
Excellent. So is all well in Jersey?
We're living the dream in New Jersey. I got windows open. Sorry guys in Florida,
Windows open.
we're windows open. It's September 1st in New Jersey. We're Oktoberfest land up here too, Nate. So apple picking is coming. You know, I live in apple picking land. So,
Nice.
and my friends in Washington probably can relate too. This is when all the tourists come in. Yeah, tourists come to New Jersey. I said it. They're from New York.
I won't. I'm so tempted, but I won't.
They're not our kind of customers.
I have been, I've got family in Allentown, and I did not realize, in recent years, I went to visit them, and we had to do a hay ride on a hay thingy, a hay wagon, and go and pick apples and learn that you have to twist it. Yeah, you twist, you don't pull, you twist. And I felt one with nature in that moment.
I love going to an apple orchard during the fall.
Okay.
It's great.
Well,
Great family fun.
I see a road show in the future. Well, Erica, it's always so lovely to have you here, and we will be seeing you real soon at World on the main stage with some very big announcements. I know we keep teasing that, but seriously, y'all, we've been not quiet this summer. We've been busy.
It's major. I'm pretty excited. I even sent a little save the date. A teaser went out. I couldn't contain it entirely. I teased this week.
Just a little tease. All right. Well, we will see you real soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care.
Bye, Erica.
Happy Friday.
Bye. Oh my gosh. New Jersey is a beautiful place. You just have to pay to have your gas pumped. It's just a little bit different. All right. So we just got an aloha. Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Aloha. All from Aloha Rebecca. She just landed in Denver, listening in as sitting on the plane, waiting for the gate to open. So Three Rivers is not Rebecca.
No, it is Jeremy.
Oh.
And Jeremy has signed. He posted several times in the chat since.
Oh.
And is signed up as Jeremy.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Sorry, Jeremy. Let's see. What else was going on over there? Let's see. So Jennifer's asking, how many of our members and how many of our partners are registered for World?
Just the facts.
A lot. She wants to know the stats.
The stats.
More than we have ever had on both sides, and very, very excited about that. And with our sponsors in particular, we have such a diverse group. Some partners who have never been able to come to World before are going to be coming. So we've got a full trade show for you. We are really taking over the Waldorf Astoria. I'm sorry. I feel like they're going to be like, oh my gosh, what just happened to us? Like, this is major. Yeah, so definitely a lot.
So now just remember, everybody, right? Here's where I have to take the dad moment. You're all representing your businesses, and you're representing our network while we're there. So we all need to be on professional behavior. We're gonna have fun, trust me, but we just need to keep it, Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That you might be thinking that's a joke, but I have said this before. In working with one of the hotels for our conferences in the past, the person I was working with, she had to leave the room. She said, "I'm sorry, I've got to take this," because then she came back and she explained to me that a conference that was it was about to happen. One of their attendees was running through the casino naked, and the person responsible for the conference had to go and deal with it. So let me just tell you right now, I'm the person responsible for this conference. So if any of y'all do anything of the sort, it is not going to be pretty. And I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's all jovial until I get called to the principal's office.
Right. We've had a couple incidents over the years. So
yes.
This year we're gonna keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
All right. We've had, Anthony's asking, can we live stream World? And Anthony, the answer is we don't do that.
Yeah.
For a couple reasons. One, if it's the kind of thing that if you're not there, then the real value is in the interactions with the people. So it's not necessarily just the content, although that is valuable too. But the big value is, or the biggest value is the networking, the discussions, sitting, talking to a peer before a session's about to start, building those connections and those relationships with suppliers, having an opportunity to have conversations with folks on our team. So it's not something that you can replicate purely in a virtual way. The other reason, frankly, that we don't do it, that we don't live stream it, that if we live stream it, then why come? You feel like, well, I can get the gist for free, and I'll save the money, and that's true. But as I said at first, that's not where the real power is, and we don't want to cheapen it. So that's why we don't live stream it. Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I'll add to it by saying that it's exactly what we were just talking about with when Tyson came in the chat and was looking forward to getting together. It is, and we've been explaining, because a lot of our team members coming are brand new to World. They've only heard us talk about it, so it does sound like a little bit of an enigma. And there's a little, not anxiety, bad anxiety, but what is it really? What is it? It is a feeling, and so all of our events, our roadshow, core, World, these are all experiences. It's well beyond the content. It is that coming together of the community. But let me just say that a big part of us doing the weekly chatter live, and we've been doing it for a while now, I hope you notice we keep trying to up the game, up the game, up the game. Doesn't mean that we won't have other types of educational content and more programming. I think you've noticed in the last few months, especially when Evan's gotten the whole team together, there's been a lot more programming coming your way. We've got more coming your way, period, all the way around. Yeah. So World, not live streamed, but we're going to continue to come to you with content all the time. Yeah.
And look, people who are attending World are going to get first crack at some of the new stuff and new information, right?
Yeah.
But the information will still be released afterwards, so it's not like you're going to miss an important announcement. It'll just be, you'll get it a little later.
Yeah.
In all honesty, right?
Yeah.
So, and we think that's fair as well. Aloha Rebecca has landed in Denver and is now tuning in, sitting on the plane.
That was deja vu.
What?
Because I already said that.
Oh, you did? Well, I really wanted you all to know that. See, I
couldn't get out of my
got my tunnel vision, and I was reading the comments.
Okay, but
I wasn't listening to what you were saying.
Velma said, "I love apples." Okay.
This is why I'm banned from the chat, everybody.
But Nate said, "Leaf peeper season back east."
Yeah, I just skipped over that because I didn't know what that meant.
Like going to see the leaves.
Oh.
Like you're bird watching your leaf.
I thought it was.
Producer Evan's a little talky today. But thank you for the drop in.
So if you didn't hear what he said it's people going to look at the leaves. I actually thought it was a little risque. And I was like,
I wasn't sure what it was about. I was like, I'm just going to.
So leaf peeper season. Nate, I didn't know that was a thing, but you have educated me on that. Caroline says, "Wow, it's been a while since I've made the chatter. Love the new format." I love when people notice all the little nuances,
the little changes.
Yeah. We're getting a little sexier here. And Cynthia said, "I had someone tell me the other day, do not call it leaf peeping."
Right? Because it's probably because it sounds.
It sounds like something.
Sounds like something you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. And then Bill said, "It isn't a party until the cops are called." Bill, you can
have your eye on you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a special badge.
Yeah, and it's going to have a little air tag on it.
Let's make some noise. Have a little sticker.
Oh my goodness. And then Shannon chimes in on that particular comment and says, "Thank goodness I am a bail bondswoman." And Shannon is a bail bondswoman. So knowing that she's going to be there, it's like, okay, maybe that makes it better. But I'm telling you, if I ever got that call, Bill's running naked through the casino. He's over at Bay Lake. I don't know. We will have problems, I will tell you that. And Shannon has asked this now several times.
Yeah.
She said, Anthony asking about, can we stream World? And she said, how about just the awards? And I'm just saying that might not be out of the question, or it might something. I don't know.
We'll discuss.
Yes. Let's see here. I don't know who said this, but somebody said, remember your business cards. And then Cynthia from Birmingham said, all of that is Greek to me. Need more details at World. Teach an old dog new tricks. So I can't see who said that about business cards, but do make sure you bring business cards. And one of the things that we learned from our partners is there are a whole lot of people with business cards that don't have contact information on them, and no city, no state. I mean, if you work from home, maybe you don't want to have your mailing address on there, but please have your phone number, email, and city and state.
Your facsimile.
Otherwise, they're not going to put it in their CRM, and you're going to miss out. So please have business cards. But I didn't see the original post, so sorry about that. Anyway, I think it would be a good time to go over to do some headlines.
All right, just a couple this week. Holland America continuing to step up their game in 2025. My gosh, can you believe we're talking about 2025? And I was even hearing some things earlier today about 2026. The future is here, y'all. Anyway, 2025, Holland is increasing some sailings. They have more cruises that are over 10 days in length. They have more sailings to Iceland. They have sailings with a combined 62 overnights or late night departures in European cities. So those are definitely things that are in demand. And personally, if you're gonna do a European cruise, definitely, for those of you who are Europe cruise folks, anytime you can do an overnight or even a really late departure, to be able to experience that city or that destination, in the evening time, and it has a whole different feel than just kind of blowing in for the day. So that's really cool. They are returning to their home port of Rotterdam, and they're bringing the Rotterdam and the New Statendam for voyages to Northern Europe and to the Baltic. So that's cool. They're also doing a new 28-day Arctic Circle crossing, which that sounds pretty cool. It's not that goes in the bucket of, I don't know if I'm into that, but there's definitely a market that is super into that. So that's.
Do you know what? Cool. Now that you say that, I think because I hate being in the sun.
Yeah.
That I think that's probably right up my alley. Like that is I don't really like when you have to go outside of the cruise ship. So I think that might be maybe that I've just discovered.
There you go.
The secret to cruising.
There you
for
go.
Me.
The other news thing, Celebrity They, starting in October, if you purchase the all-in package, that includes the basic Wi-Fi and the classic drinks, which is like your standard fare liquor, it will cover every guest in the stateroom. So it's not like, you get it and you, but not you. So it's everybody.
I like unfair liquor.
What?
You said your standard fare liquor. I was like, unfair liquor. Sorry.
There's standard, and there's premium, and there's top shelf.
Right.
You're a top shelf kind of guy, Joshua.
I
because
always,
you like luxury.
I do. I love luxury. I will say this. There's a perception that you have made that I am like this luxurious person, and if you guys, if we put cameras all through my house, it all of a sudden. But when I go home, it's not very luxurious. I'm just telling you, it's not. So anyway, all right. Well, so we've got a lot to do between now and next week. What's going on in the chat before we wrap up?
It was Linda Behrens who had the business card tip.
And what did she say? She said make sure you have plenty of business cards?
Yes.
Okay. Of course Linda does.
Yes.
But
Linda was the
thank you for saying that, Linda, because it is important. You think business cards are so old school. Yeah. Everybody loves these app things, but what we've heard from the suppliers is if they have to open up their phone, if they have to download an app, that's annoying.
Just might not do it.
Give the card. Have the card. They're easy to get made.
And real quick before we drop out of here, we have an APB that's been put out for Andy Spade and Nate Butler, just in addition to Bill, just to keep your eye out for them next week.
If you all do my head in, there's going to be problems. I'm just telling you. Yeah! Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
I can't wait. We're a week away.
We're a week away. So we will keep you posted as to what our programming might look like if we're able to work anything in. But please tune into the hashtag TravelQuestWorld. That is where people are going to post pictures from previous World events as well as this year's events. And if you are coming to World, use that hashtag because we're going to be sharing your posts on our stories at Travel Quest Network and Instagram. So
that's right.
Please have a wonderful holiday weekend. Don't forget about that. Enjoy the time off or the time to relax or the time to catch up. Many of our members use the 3-day weekends for a lot of that paperwork catch up. Yep. So if you are coming to World, safe travels, and we will see you real soon.
Bye, everybody.